My name's Matthew Crumbley, and I was in the tornado that went through Simcoe, April 27th, 2011. It's gonna be a little hard to talk about, but I was that morning. I didn't think nothing was gonna happen. We heard about the first tornado that come through, and it was kind of surprising, but nothing didn't happen. And then later that afternoon, we heard that there was going to be another one. So me and my mom and my grandparents was over at the house that day, and we gathered our three cats and we took them out to the storm pit, and we was out there for probably 20 minutes, and that's when it started to hit. That's when we started to hear it hit. It sounded like a jet engine at first, and then right when it started to hit us, it just slammed us like somebody just hit the side of the storm pit. It sounded like a freight train. For some people said it lasted for 4 seconds, but it seemed like 4 hours to us. But it was a frightening experience, but it was also kind of awesome being in something that powerful. Luckily, we had a storm pit that was made out of solid steel, so it was able to handle it. It got made of solid steel with steel and reinforced ribbon, and it's got 18-inch bolts that went to the ground in the concrete, so it was able to hold fast, thankfully. But I'm just real lucky to be alive today.
Tell us about your neighbor.
Oh yeah, and my next door neighbor, he didn't make it. He was in his house talking to his girlfriend at the time. She's trying to talk him into leaving, but he said, "Oh, it's just hit or miss, hit or miss." So finally, she kept talking to him for probably 2 or 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden the phone just cut off, and she said that, and that was it. It was the next day before they finally found him in a creek behind his house. It blew him out of the house and blew a wall on top of him, and he had blunt trauma to the head, so he said he died instantly. So I'm just real glad about that.